Here's a segment from a recent Gun Talk radio episode. You can listen to all the Gun Talk radio podcasts however you tune in, or check out guntalk.com for more. Back with you, Tom Gresham, 866 Talk Gun, having a bunch of fun. You know, and we'll talk about pretty much anything. I have people say, well, you know, I want to buy a gun. Really? What do you want to buy? And if it's their first gun, that often is a more interesting conversation because of, well, misconceptions, erroneous assumptions, perhaps. Generally speaking, when somebody says they want to buy a first gun, it's for self-defense, it's for self-protection. Not a bad decision, as long as you're factoring in, you know, a number of things in that. You know, is it for the house? Is it for the car? Are you going to carry it on your person? Why are you doing this? Is there something actually going on? Is there something we need to be discussing beyond this idea of a gun? But then when you get to, okay, what, and they always want to say, you know, what gun should I buy? It's like they jump right to the, what gun should I buy? And I was just answering somebody on Twitter earlier today, and you can follow me at Twitter. I am at Gun Talk there. And I said, you know, if it's your first gun, and you want a handgun, and if you want a handgun for self-defense, then no, don't buy a gun. Of course, everybody goes, what? I said, don't buy a gun yet. What I suggest you do is find a shooting range that has an instructor and tell them, look, I would like to buy an hour or 2 hours, whatever your instructor thinks we ought to do. Probably an hour is enough because you'll get fatigued if you shoot more than an hour. And I would like to try a number of different guns. I would like to have an instructor teach me to shoot, because if you don't know how to shoot, you don't know what gun works for you. If you've never shot any guns, you have no idea. And typically what people will do, the most common error I see, is they pick something that is small and light and feels good in their hands at the store. Small and light can be a good choice for certain very specific situations, but it's a specialized gun. Bigger and heavier is much easier to shoot. Simply a matter of physics. You have more mass in the gun. That helps tame some of the recoil, the kick, that pushback that you will experience. And you have, frankly, more real estate on the grip of the gun to hold on to. So when you're holding on to it, if you got a little bitty short grip, that gun's going to move around in your hands. There's just not much to hold on to. You get a big old grip. You can put both hands on it. You can grab it, try to squeeze the life out of it, which is a good thing. Don't let anybody tell you it's not, which is a good thing. Squeeze it hard with both hands, and you can control the recoil. There is, of course, a continuum between small and light and heavy and big, and somewhere in there you're going to find the one that works with a specific situation. I'm not even saying your specific situation, because the reality is you're going to end up having different situations. If you decide to get into gun world, get into the gun culture, start carrying a gun to protect yourself, you're going to end up needing more than one. You're going to be going different places, dressing different ways, having different seasons. If you're wearing shorts and a t-shirt and you need to carry a gun concealed, that probably requires a different gun than in the middle of the winter when you have a big coat on and it's easier to conceal. I'm just saying, and not to confuse anybody and not to make it intimidating. I'm just saying that it's a bit involved, and that's why we always say that when you're going into the woods the first time or the jungle or whatever, you need a guide. This is kind of a jungle. There's a lot to this stuff. And it's not a bad idea to go buy the time of an instructor, rent 2 or 3 or 4 guns, different sizes, different shapes, different actions, different grip sizes, different calibers even. Try them out. You're going to go, no, I don't like that one. No, I don't know about that one. Ooh, I kind of like that one. Bingo. There you go. That's the one for you. It's not like there's just one right gun, but there are better guns. And the problem is, people will give you all this weird information. well, the majority of police officers carry Glocks. Well, that's great. You're not a police officer. And you know why they carry Glocks? Because they're ordered to. It's not because they went out and tried 6 or 12 different ones and said, this is the one I like. It says, no, this is what you're issued. That's not really a criteria. Okay? So if they get to choose, particularly officers who are really into guns, for their personal gun, it may be a Glock. It may not be a Glock. The only reason that most of them carry Glocks is because that's what they're told they have to carry. So, be careful about people saying, well, such and such, this is what cops carry. Or this is what, my friend who was special forces, this is what, well, great, you're not special forces either. And you don't have that mission, all right?